In a value chain analysis, after cost and value determinants are identified and analyzed at the level of single activities and of links between activities, they have to be detected at the overall system of activities level, thus evaluating the cost and value advantages or disadvantages coming from a company's decisions on which activities should be performed internally or should be outsourced. This is the third and last level of analysis and considers the overall value system in order to evaluate the level of vertical integration. To define vertical integration, let's consider a company internalizing and therefore integrating every activity from the gathering of raw material to the selling of a product or service to a final consumer in a business-to-consumer approach. Such a company is said to have a full vertical integration, as it performs all the activities in the supply chain. A classic example of a completely integrated company is Ford in the 20s, which took care of the collection of raw materials like wood, iron, and rubber, up to the distribution of vehicles to the final customer. The opposite alternative to vertical integration is the so-called hollow corporation, only performing coordination and financial control activities within the company, thus delegating all other activities to outside suppliers through outsourcing. These two alternatives are at the ends of the continuum of solutions available for companies, which can decide to perform some activities internally, choosing hierarchy, that is, I perform inside and I am structured consequently, or give other activities in outsourcing, thus turning to the market. Vertical integration means hierarchic system, whereas outsourcing means turning to the external market. Why does the level of vertical integration pertain to the discussion on the value chain? Because competitive advantage can depend on these strategic make-or-buy choices, as the cost or value associated to carrying out an activity can be different depending on whether the activity is integrated or externalized. These choices also have an influence on the structure of the value chain that will include more or less activities. And we know that strengths and weaknesses of the company depend on the structure of the value chain.